Okay, okay. So will you stop with your phone? Actually, I want to make sure we look centered. I don't know how far you're...
Are you filming?
Yeah.
I just want to break this thing.
Well, if you break this thing, I'll break this thing.
It's already broken.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm here in my Airbnb in downtown Los Angeles, hanging out with Zack. We're doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on Twitter, on Instagram, and the YouTube community posts to send me some questions for the Q&A. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna take shots each question. You ready? Let's do it. What is your dream camera? A lot of people ask me this. If you don't know, I shoot on the Sony a7R II. I'll have to take a shot, don't I?
Oh, you fucked up.
Hold on, pause that thought. A lot of people always ask me, what camera would I like to shoot on? What's my dream camera? I shoot on the Sony a7R II. I've always thought, it'd be interesting to shoot on something like the 1DX Mark II, but it's also a massive, bulky camera. I mean, the full frame lenses for that guy it's just a big package. So I'm happy with what I have right now, but if I had a chance to shoot with a dream camera, I'd really love to shoot on a proper cinema camera, something like a Red.
I don't think there really is a dream camera, honestly. I think the camera that I want just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just like you want to take incredible video with just extreme dynamic range, like a cinema camera, but then you also want to take photos at that same level. Well, there's just no such thing, because then you're talking about a camera that's just ginormous. You also want a camera that's small and compact so you can carry it with you.
There's always going to be a trade-off.
Hard. Yeah, there's always a trade-off with any camera you get.
This is going to get bad real quick.
It's really stupid. Oh, fuck. All right. What do we got here? Ooh. Where would be your ideal place to live in terms of business?
Ooh. That's interesting, because that's kind of been a popular conversation for us the last week.
Yeah. Ryan and I have talked about this quite a bit. We honestly don't know what the best place is. I'm currently in Chicago right now, and it's interesting because Chicago is a huge city, second biggest in the US, and there's very little influencers, there's very little people doing YouTube. I don't get that many gigs in Chicago. I'm really just traveling. If you go to, it's really New York and California, but then if you think about it in terms of overly saturated.
It's tricky.
It's tricky, yeah. But at the end of the day, if your content's amazing, you can literally be anywhere in the world and you're gonna make it. And
people will pay for you to go wherever they need you to go.
Exactly. Get it? I'm gonna look for a question. Yeah. That was...
How old are you? 21. How old are you, Zach?
25.
Were you ever scared, nervous, or lost when you started doing YouTube and being a freelance videographer, photographer full-time? What was your strategy to get business? Love your work. Truly inspiring. Thank you, Raul Soto. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I get a lot of fear and anxiety and stress from the whole freelance life consistently. It's kind of one of those things that's unfortunately a difficult path. That there's not really a preset structure that you follow as a freelance filmmaker, as a freelance photographer. It's not like, okay, you step here, step here, step here, and then you're successful. Everybody's path is always very different. You go a lot of different routes, you try a lot of different things, and sometimes you can, have a rough time. You have a bad year and just nothing's happening for you. That's kind of the way the freelance life is. Other times, you'll have great months where you're just feeling like you're growing, like you're excelling like crazy. You're getting all these gigs, you're making all these network. I think you're a little more versed in the freelance world than I am at this point.
Yeah. So freelance is hard because, especially if you're having to pay bills, you're having to pay rent, you don't know if you're gonna be able to eat, pretty much.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. What I learned from my first year of freelancing is most of the time it comes in waves. So you got to get used to the fact that you're going to make a lot of money one month, and then the next month you're going to make nothing. So you know, if you can just tell yourself and remind yourself, hey, you know, it comes in waves, it's all gonna balance out, it helps keep your sanity a little bit more.
Okay.
When is it gonna start tasting like water? What do you wish you knew more about? Could be anything. I wish I knew more about like color grading, but like way more in depth. In movies, you have actual colorists that their sole purpose is to color grade the footage, and like that is their job.
A lot of people don't know that. It's way more in depth. Color grading is way more in depth in the professional industry than people understand. So I definitely would love to be better and know more about color. I think I'm pretty well versed in it, and I understand it relatively well, but like color is definitely something that like you can never get, like you can never master. You can always get better at color grading.
And you're always developing your eye. Like if you look back at like your work from a year ago, you'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh yeah.
The way I want to learn something is if I get frustrated by it because I can't do it myself. So if I look at someone's work and like their colors are just like how do you get that? You know, I'm like frustrated at it. Like what the so I'd say, yeah, color grading, like just different styles of colors.
Yeah, I agree. Same thing here for me. Not gonna take a shot for this question, but what did you go to school for? I didn't go to college. I didn't go to film school. A lot of people always ask me that. Did you go to film school? You know, I don't know. No, didn't go to film school. So self-taught, everything.
Get it after it.
Get after it. That one was not water.
It wasn't?
That did not go down like water. A bunch of people have been asking me questions on where my income comes from, how I make my money, how I afford the things that I buy, the equipment that I get. So a large majority of my income comes from freelance clients. YouTube is starting to make me a decent amount of money now, so I have money coming from my affiliate links, things like Amazon. Whatever links I have in my descriptions are generally affiliate links, so if you guys are clicking those, you're helping me out, supporting me, I appreciate that. Also making a little bit of money from like AdSense and views on my channel. Starting to get a little bit more lately, so that's always a good feeling. Things like my LUTs and presets, that always makes a little bit. I'm sure Zach can.
I don't know what the question is.
Where's your money come from? You're pretty much the exact same things I just said.
Yeah, just on a smaller scale with like, I make no money off YouTube. Like I use copyrighted songs, like I don't give a shit. Maybe one day, like if I start getting more subscribers and stuff and like I want to monetize that, I might use less copyrighted songs. But I make money through my projects. What's the word?
Freelance projects.
My freelance, filmmaking projects.
This is where the raw answers are gonna start coming out.
Wait, we should have done this every night. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Uh-oh. That's starting to go down smooth. Advice to someone who's interested in dabbling in cinematography for more than fun. How to get into it. So just like how to get into cinematography that's more than a hobby.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll just use my experience. Post your shit on YouTube, post your stuff on Vimeo, post it, get it out online, on the internet. If it's good, someone will notice.
Okay. When is the right time for a photographer to stop saying no to free jobs? Definitely at the point when you start getting offers from people, when you start actually getting offered to be paid to shoot stuff. Once you're at that point, once you've got 1, 2, 3 in the bank, you don't really need to worry about the free work anymore. I mean, you're starting to shoot stuff that's going into your portfolio that is proper paid work. So once you're at that point, unless it's just like an unreal opportunity to shoot for somebody who's huge or just a big company.
I would say it takes that one email, that one DM, that one tweet, whatever, where someone wants to hire you and then that's it. Like you're done doing free work unless they have just a ton of leverage where you're going to get more work from them or from someone else that they know in the future.
What's 9 plus 10?
Oh my God, there's so many questions.
Do you see this as a long-term career plan, or do you have a backup plan if for some reason your videography and photography don't take off? I'm at this point in my life, so it'd be cool to know what you guys are
Good question.
planning.
That's a good question.
As of right now, just being perfectly honest, I don't have a backup plan if things don't go according to plan, which, to be honest, I don't really know what my plan is just yet. I'm just hoping, it results in a successful career. 2017 was a lot of learning. I think 2018 is looking to be a year of building. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really have a game plan. What about you?
Yeah, I don't have a backup plan.
Oh wait, I said game plan. Sorry, backup plan. Anyways.
As I develop and get older, I basically narrow down my vision more and more. So when I first started, yeah, YouTube, I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber, and that was the dream, and that's what I wanted. But there was no backup plan. And then I don't want to say my interests changed. I started to realize I still love YouTube, but I have even bigger aspirations and bigger dreams, bigger goals, and just narrowing down that vision more and more. But I'm never gonna say you know what, I gave it a good run. I'm just gonna settle for this.
Yeah.
So, should we cheers it? Should we both do it at the same time?
All right.
Last question.
This is the last question.
Great. Oh, that still burns. How do you stay in your own lane and overcome that urge to compare yourself to others' success?
Ugh.
Everyone does it, even the greats. They compare themselves to others. It's just a natural human response, really.
Yeah.
Scooter Braun said this. I'm gonna give him credit. I don't want to steal it from him. Basically, if your 15-year-old self saw what you were doing now, would they be proud?
Yeah.
And if they are, then that's all you need to be concerned about. And if they're not, well then, okay, then you gotta make some changes and do something that they will be proud of.
Shit.
And that's really all it is at the end of the day. As you get older, you start developing more fear and you start just being concerned about things that really don't matter at the end of the day. So I think that's really the best thing. Scooter Braun said that, and I didn't say that. But
I like it.
I think that's super powerful.
Yeah. We got through.
I feel good though.
I'm good. We're talking about some good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the sort of raw, unfiltered answers to those questions. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the drunk Q&A, and if you want to see some more stuff with Zach here, maybe I'll come out to Chicago. Subscribe if you aren't already, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.